Casey Ho, Privyet, what is up? This is the Professor, Professor X maybe? I will use my psychic abilities to make everybody subscribe to this channel. I'm joking. How are you? I've been really super busy. It's so good to be back making videos. I feel like if I only get one video up in the last couple days, like I'm a slacker. And when there is no slacking going on here. Very, very busy with work. Good business trips I had. I travel within Arizona, and Arizona is about the size of Germany, I would say. It's a size of a small country, and I travel quite a bit. And good trip. I've been working really hard on the internet radio station, and we got a lot of cool stuff going up here. But that's not why you're here, is it? You're here for, I'm going to do a reaction to not a movie review. She tweeted at me on Twitter. I was pretty psyched about that. I'm pretty jacked. And it's Rangoon, not a movie review, and it's Suchara Taiga, and it's Film Companion. And I really enjoy her. I find her very funny. I think she's she's humorous. She's very, very humorous. And boy, oh boy, I think, you know, if I were to dare to dream, right? Dare to dream, boy, I would love to, you know, have her here doing stuff with us. I really would. I think she's very super talented, and she says that Rangoon is a masterpiece, and I've heard different people say different things about it. You know, that was good, but this they didn't like, or that, but she really seemed to like it, and it looked like a compelling film to me. So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Hey guys, my name is Sucharita. This is Film Companion. You're watching Not a Movie Review. And right now I'm not going to be reviewing Rangoon.
It's not a movie review.
Rangoon is a masterpiece. Nope, I'm not oversimplifying it. It just literally is a masterpiece. Vishal Bhardwaj has created a story which might or might not be inspired by fictional characters, but certainly inspired me to do something about that becoming a movie directed dream I used to have. It's just that kind of cinematic experience. The trailer tells you the love story angle of the narrative more or less. One actress owned by a movie producer and a soldier she wants to own, और प्यार में भसड़. What the trailer didn't mention was the overwhelming Angrezon Bharat Chodo theme. Maybe they didn't want to market the movie as a British era historical type, who knows. But let's not forget, this is Vishal Bhardwaj we're talking about. Even if they'd marketed the movie as a Humshakals remake, it would have still been awesome. Zyada ho gaya na thoda? Kangana plays Julia, fearless Julia, an actor-performer who is as naive as she's daring. मतलब पता नहीं कि जो करना है वो क्यों करना है, लेकिन करना है. Whether it is her complaining about Devika Rani's husband letting her continue acting after marriage, or her slightly off dancing, her engaging in a lengthy conversation with a Japanese soldier who she knows doesn't understand a word of what she's saying.
Hiromichi.
कौन सी मिर्ची?
Hiromichi.
Hero. Always putting up a show even when faced with certain death, Kangana doesn't let one note falter. Her acting talent is so staggeringly huge and blinding, nothing else matters. She's Julia, my Julia. Bas. Hi, Saif Ali Khan, sir. Vishal Bhardwaj really brings out the best in him. Rusi Bilimoria's character arc is just so satisfactory. As a super rich, white man pleasing movie producer, Saif brings to this character a royalty only he could. He's sword fighting, tightrope walking, calling his girlfriend kiddo, and being just the best anti-hero I've seen in a while. In one scene, he has Julia's face in his hand and says, "Remember, it is a Rusi Bilemoria creation." इस एक सीन में you see the character go through love, lust, anger, awe, wonder, surprise, sadness. Saif Ali Khan is perfection. फिर से ज़्यादा हो गया ना? आजा चलो, शाहिद कपूर. Another actor who just shines like a diamond with Vishal Bhardwaj. Right from a soldier's stance and gait to a hungry man's first meal, from a drunk man in the mud to a man drunk in love. Nawab is such a strong character. Maybe slightly stereotypical, but essentially the life of the story. It's because of him only anything worthwhile ever happens. Spoiler I can't give you, man. Shahid fans are damn aggressive on Twitter. Also, Shahid Kapoor's singing voice is Vishal Bhardwaj. So, that's awesome. Vishal Bhardwaj. This man is in love with cinema, with the craft of filmmaking, the beauty of it all. He uses his camera as an actual element in the storytelling process, and not just as a motion capture device. His homage to Indian cinema's early formative years, a subtle dialogue to show how movies used to get edited back in the day. Mwah! आजकल 10 कंप्यूटर है, फिर भी हम एडिट में गड़बड़, वन मोर टाइम, एडिट में मिस्टेक्स करते रहते हैं. Rangoon has left me very happy, very satisfied. लेकिन just ever so slightly annoyed with a certain overtly evil Major General Harding, who insists on borrowing share after share, says things like "तेरी माँ की," which I didn't know was a thing back then, and seems to be channeling "दिल तो पागल है" as Deven Verma at one point. You'll see. Very easy humor ना, गोरे से हिंदी गाना गवा दो, wow, hilarious. बट आप बाकी सारी डिटेलिंग देखिए, डॉली आलूवालिया's costumes, the set design, hair, makeup, and what seems like a Japanese lament for Kangna and Shahid's love arc. Rangoon is a cinephile's delight. On a scale of 1 to 10, Rangoon is 2 hours and a few minutes long only. So go watch this weekend for sure. At one point, that overacting Zabardasti ka villain General Harding कहता है, if the British ever leave India, this is going to become one of the most corrupt societies in the world. Unexpected clapping from the audience, followed by nervous laughter. It's funny because it's true. आप मत nervous आओ, subscribe button दबाओ.
So, did I hear her say on a scale of 1 to 10, this is 2 hours long? I love it, dude. She's outstanding, outstanding. That's a really good review here. And one of the things that I have noticed with Bollywood, like I think probably there's an in critiquing and reporting, there's this idea, the more you know, the more you see. Okay, so you can go watch, like when I first started watching Bollywood and I would make comments, very little true insight did I have because I didn't know a lot about the industry. I didn't know a lot about the players, the films, and whatnot. The more you know, the more you see. Remember that, kids. Remember that. You YouTube startups, the more you know, the more you see. And she touched on that with this idea of the camera, that that the director he doesn't view the camera as a motion capturing device. He views it's part of the storytelling process. And now I've seen the trailer. I've seen 2 different trailers of it, and the film looks beautiful from a cinematography aspect. Looks beautiful. A lot of Bollywood films they're mesmerizing. Like this is the first thing that I noticed with the film is how they shoot things. Not edit, not acting, but how they shoot things. There's a lot of color. There's a lot of vibrance and life in things. That there's careful thought given to the palette, the color palette that you're going to see, and that I think that is super cool that they would do that they're able to pull that off, and how they do it. It's really masterful. And you can even see things like there were shots at Fear in the Mall, which was, I thought, a terrible movie, and Ungali, which was, I thought, a terrible movie. Now I look back and that's a terrible movie. But there were shots in it that were beautiful, the use of color. And I think especially if you tie into traditional Indian garb, beautiful, the colors. They're so vibrant and so just amazing. So I'm going to see this film. Boy, oh boy, Netflix has really come through. They've hit the pay dirt. There's like a list of movies to get through and watch, and hopefully this will be on probably next year, I'm guessing, on Netflix. But I want to see this film. I thought our host there did an excellent job explaining things. And what I really like about her, personally, is she's multi-talented. She's funny. And she gives you some real things to think about with the film. It's not just like, I'm going to be stupid and make, silly faces and stuff. There's substance to her. And I think for her to say, as a multi-dimensional presenter and critic, that this thing was a masterpiece, I got to see it, man. I got to see it. It made me think of Sholay. It made me think of Sholay. And what I mean by that is, watching this trailer, how the camera's being used to capture things. I thought the camera work for back in the day in Sholay was amazing. Like, that dude was way ahead of his time on that. So, very, very good. I enjoyed it. Very good. Not a movie review. I really enjoyed it. And make sure you check out the website, darkskyradio.com. We're getting a lot of traffic on it, putting up new stuff. So I think there's probably enough there to hold you for an hour or two if you just want to listen to podcasting and music and whatnot. But I'm going to be recording more stuff. I'm going to be recording the Bollywood Nights. I'm calling it Bollywood Nights, my Bollywood podcast. And it's a play on Hollywood Nights and these Hollywood Hills. Anyways, I digress. Peace and much love from the professor. I love you, India. I hope all is well. What do you think of the bald head, huh? You digging it? I am. Yeah. This is my villain head. I should be in Bollywood as a villain. Look at this. I just come and steal natural resources. I mean, dude, would you not be like, that dude, I know he's a professor, but that's a villain. We gotta stop him. What if I kidnapped the Kapoor kid in the film, right? And tortured him, huh? What if I don't know. Boy, that would be a good villain. I gotta do that, man. I gotta move to India and become a Bollywood villain. What do you think? Give you my villain stare. I don't know. Peace and much love.